Welcome to Wealthy, Healthy, and Happy Show, man. We are in the building back, still going through The Alchemist, right? And this is your host, Certified Financial Educator, ERGJ. You got Mr. Beatles in the building.
Oh, man, this is what we do every single morning, 7 a.m. This is Mr. Beatles, Mr. Wealthy, Healthy, Happy, your financial planner and small business developer. What is going on this Friday as we wrap up The Alchemist?
We adore you too, Miss Coach Norrie. Thanks so much for your support, man. It takes a village, and I've been telling people that I so appreciate the village, man. So, hey, I've been up all night, man, putting in work. Yeah, I see your shirt right there, and I've been telling you I've been putting in work. So, yesterday, and for those that don't know, I'm a certified financial educator, and I'm putting, I've got all these online classes that I'm putting together, and I've been working on the classes for the kids. So yesterday, somebody hit me up, and it was like, because I was telling them about their retirement review and how it's time to, look at your allocations. And if you ain't been watching the market, you've probably been losing money and you haven't made any adjustments. And so she hit me up. She said, well, do you have any adult financial literacy classes? And I was like, well, yeah, of course I do. I just been focusing on the kids. So lo and behold, I said, you know what? It inspired me to work on my retirement module, which will then lead into the retirement review. And then guess who I thought about? I thought about Mr. Beatles, because guess what I'm gonna have an insurance module, and Mr. Beatles is going to put that thing together. Yes, sir. So this is all a part of the online school. I am creating a school. I'm not gonna tell you the name because I gotta copyright that thing, but it's gonna be a school for financial literacy. Because I don't think that the public schools are doing a great job. And the reason why I found they're not doing a good job is it's not because of the curriculum. It's because they don't have dynamic teachers. They don't have people that can actually facilitate this so that other people will actually grasp it and want to do something with it. See, I could just do an online school without having any representation of the human element. But what I found is people don't need more information. They need inspiration. Let me say that again. I don't know why I'm saying this today, but people don't need more don't need more information. They need inspiration. If they just wanted the information, they go on YouTube and get it. They don't need information. They need inspiration. And that's what I bring. That's the difference in the teacher. If you think about the teacher that you remember the most growing up, they inspired you to do something. They didn't just teach you something. They inspired you to do something. Anyway, so that's what I've been up doing, man. And so I'm super excited because
excited about that thing.
Hey, the reason why I'm excited, man, is because guess what I'm doing?
What's up?
I'm going after my personal legend. I'm going after my treasure.
Yeah.
And something happens, man, on the inside of you when you are going for your treasure. I mean, you don't mind the long nights because guess what? You know what the work that you're putting in, you know what it's going to bring. It's going to make a difference in the village. It's going to make an impact in the village. It's going to make an impact. It's going to serve more people.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm so excited that you're on the path because, like the shirt says, I've been putting in some long hours and some long nights as well, man. And what I've been studying lately is I've been studying the hawks in the sky, and I've been paying attention to that omen, man, because there is some stuff that is getting ready to happen in 2016. And if we're not prepared for it, there's going to be war on the shores, and there are going to be a lot of people that are swallowed up by it. And to your point, like you were saying, there is some stuff that's going on in the market right now. And if we are not paying attention to where our dollars are allocated, then we are going to be in some trouble. So for my clients, what I'm doing now is I am studying, paying attention to what's going on in the market. And we'll be reaching out to you, my friend, because there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of prep work involved in making sure that people are diversified properly so that when the storm does come, that their retirements are not wiped out. And I'm so concerned about that, man. Because it can happen just like it did in 2008 when you had 50% of people's retirements be wiped out just like that. And we didn't see it coming. The same thing is happening again, but only it's going to be 2-3 times worse.
Yep. 2008, 2000. You either learn from history or you find yourself repeating it.
That's it. That's it, man. So
yeah, man. So that is that's freaking awesome, man. So this Alchemist, man, this book, man, this book, this life-changing book, this book right here with Paulo Coelho. Make sure I get my cut.
Hey,
this life-changing book, man. What we find, man, you're studying the Hawks. What we find, man, as we get to we're wrapping this thing today, Friday, isn't it? Man,
it is. I think so.
See, I don't even know what day it is, man. I'm just putting in work. I don't even care what day it is because I got work to do, man. When you got, let me tell you something. When you are a man or a woman and you're on a mission, right? It don't matter. It don't matter what it is. Right. It don't matter what time it is. It don't matter what the weather's like. You got a mission. I mean, I remember when I had this mission to lose weight, man. It didn't matter what the weather was like. Every day I was going outside and I was walking. In the rain, the sleet, the snow, I was jogging. It didn't matter. When you got a mission, man, when you know where you want to go and you have ideas on how to get there, you off to the races. I'm telling you, man. And so that's why the Future by Design, that's why the things that I've created to help people. I was talking to them yesterday. I said, hey, here's the reason why I'm a coach, right? I help people to see get a new perspective and to refine ideas. That's ultimately what I do. The thing that is for you is already inside of you. I just help you pull it out because you're looking at things from your own perspective, from your own experience. You can only see it one way. But when you have a coach, when you have someone that you can trust to give you honest opinions about your own situation in your life, you're able to see things differently. And that's what we do here on the show. We help you to see things differently. We help to inspire you. We help to light a fire in you that possibly was about to go out. We just rekindle the flame. Oh my goodness.
Extinguishing.
So this Alchemist, man, he is on his journey and he is to the place where he finally reaches Egypt, right? He finally reaches the pyramids. And again, guess what happens, guys? His life is on
Hey, man, if it happens once, it'll never happen again. If it happens twice, it is bound to happen the third time. Jeez.
So yes, again, his treasure, his money. I'm not gonna say his treasure, his money, his resources, the things that he has on him gets taken again. He runs into an ambush while he is digging for this treasure that he thinks he's digging for. And it's funny because while he's doing this, the ambush, the bandits or whatever you want to call them, they're having a conversation with him. And he's like, he's just talking to try to save his life. And they're like, man, you digging for dust. You're in the desert, you're at this pyramid, and you digging for dust. Oh my
dummy.
This is the part of the story where I was like, man, where is this thing going?
Where is the treasure?
Yeah, where's the treasure, right? Because he's finally in Egypt. Right. He's finally at the place where he's been dreaming about. And he's like, man, this is it. This is where life is. This is where my treasure is. But lo and behold, he has the conversation. And the conversation from the bandits say, we're going to let you live because you're digging for dust because your treasure isn't here. I had this same dream. And I dreamed that my treasure was at a sycamore tree. And then
in a church.
Yeah.
Under the roots.
Under the roots. And lo and behold, when he heard that, he remembered the tree that was at his original place, which was Andalusia.
That was my starting place. He said that's where it all happened. That's where it all
began.
I with my sheep.
Matter of fact, that's the place where he first had the dream.
Yeah. Yep.
So the title of this message is You Are Closer to Your Treasure Than You Think. Santiago went on this long journey, which the journey was necessary for him to become what he could attract, which was the treasure that he was closest to the whole time. But he hadn't become the man to get the treasure. So he had to go on the journey of all of the life skills, all of the development, all of the perseverance, all of the times of loss, all of the times of joy. He had to go through, basically, he had to go through the journey of success and failure in order to be prepared, because they say luck is where preparation meets opportunity. He had to prepare himself for the opportunity to receive his treasure, which was at his starting place the whole time. You are
the whole time
to your treasure than you think. Let me say that again. You are closer to your treasure than you think. Mr. Beatles, man, I can go on and on. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Hand the mic.
It's about preparation. This whole book was about preparing for your personal legend. It wasn't necessarily in search of your personal legend. It was making you the person that you needed to be in order to receive what you already have, what's already inside of you. But the journey is what brings it out. The journey is what develops you. The journey is what gives you the life experience, because again, this life is not just for you, but it is for everyone that you encounter. It's for the environment. You are here to make the world better. And the only way that you make the world better is that you have to go out. And as you go out, you are being made. And as you are being made, now you become worthy of the treasure that's on the inside of you. But it is only until you go out and you transform all of the lead that's inside of you, all of the bad habits, all of the old experiences, until you transform all of those things into gold. It is only then that you find your personal legend. So you got to do the thing. You've got to take the steps. You got to go to Egypt. You got to see the pyramids, because the pyramids, oh man, aren't they beautiful? Ain't that what the guy said? He said at the end, he said, the soul of the world said, man, aren't the pyramids beautiful? You know, and it's only, you can't look at that. Like you said, Evan, you can't look at it on YouTube and appreciate the pyramid. You have to be there. You have to be inspired, not just taught. And so you have to go. You have to do this.
You got to be oh my goodness. You got to be inspired.
You got to be inspired, not taught. Yeah, absolutely. You got to be educated, which means to bring out. And so you have to have the right teachers. You have to have the right mentors, and you have to have the life experience. You have to take action. Just like it said in the book. He says you have to take action in order to receive the thing. Do the thing and have the power. You have to do the thing and have the power.
Now, Mr. Beatles, we got Miss Coach Nori here, who is a coach on the law of attraction. And I'm sure, I'm absolutely positive that she got something to say about what we're talking about. Because there's no way she can be listening to this and not want to chime in if she's a coach on the law of attraction. So, you know, the seat is open. I'm not telling her to jump in, but I'm kind of like,
he's not daring you or anything. I mean, he's just like
elbow nudge, like Miss Coach Nori Love. We call you out this morning.
Not pointing any fingers.
What you have to say about this, because this is right up your alley, and everyone has a voice. So why not let your voice be heard? Yeah, that's right. Come on down. You're the next contestant on She's about to make an excuse. She's about to make an excuse.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Now she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. I feel good.
Yeah, I feel good. It's Friday. It's Friday.
I'm frightening with bedhead. With bedhead. Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Wake up every morning to bedhead. Seriously.
Come on now. Come on now.
Hey.
Get it together. It's
Friday.
Prepare. It's okay.
Friday. Yeah.
Hey, so Mr. Beatles, man, like, it's not, I'm telling you, man, that light bulb went off, man. I was like, you know what? Why? I was saying to myself, why am I not, because I put this whole adult financial literacy program together a long time ago. I just never rolled it out. I got it. And I was like, I was saying to myself when she said it, I was like, I'm doing the kid thing. I'm doing the teen thing. And, why not go ahead and do the adult thing? You know what I'm saying? Why not?
Okay,
sometimes you got to say that. Sometimes you got to say that. So they said it in the book too. Like, why not? Just go ahead and do it. It's called the principle of favorability, right? So here's the thing. Here's the thing I really want people to understand about life, right? When we talk about preparation, one of the main things that you have to be prepared for is opportunity. See, most people, they act as though there's no opportunity only because they can't see it. And what you're preparing for, you're preparing your eyes to see opportunity when it arises. See, that statement to me yesterday, if I was in a place of darkness, I wouldn't have noticed that this was the opportunity for me. This is the nudge for me to launch this financial literacy for the adults. I would have been like, oh no, whatever, right? You know, my mind would have been somewhere different. My eyes would have been somewhere different. I wouldn't have saw that this was the principle of favorability telling me that this is the time to go ahead and launch this, right? I would have just passed by the opportunity without noticing the opportunity. And so tonight, I am going live tonight to talk about the first step to creating multiple streams of income. And one of the things that you have to do, you have to recognize the opportunity. Too many people do not recognize the opportunity.
Oh, that's so true. That's so true. And there's so many, and the great thing is that when you start recognizing, now you become aware. Today, I want to do a little something different and I want multiple streams of income. So one of the ways to do that is figure out what you love to do. What are a few things that you always find yourself having some success in, and figure out how to put some systems around those ideas. Man, what I want to help you do is I want to help you to build the systems for your for the coaching program, for Future by Design and your kids and adult program. There are some digital funnels that would be very, very good for capturing your leads and turning those leads into students, and then those students into premium clients as well. So I want to help you. I want to help you do that. So we're going to talk about the material that you currently have and how we can put these funnels together, man. The people
Absolutely.
Need it. Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Makes the dream work. Let's see who's the egg that just showed up. Diapshu Anand. What's going on? I hope I said that right.
I was back too. Yeah, thanks for coming back. So yeah, man. So you attract what you become. So what we're talking about, guys, in case you guys don't know, for those that just joined, we're in the last day of The Alchemist, man. We're at the place where he has come back to home. It's interesting. He's come back home. He's come back.
That's what the treasure was the whole time.
The treasure was at home the whole time. No, it's not complicated. It's not complicated, Coach Nori. Funnels is just making sure that you have a place to store your leads, have a place to store your contacts, and have a way to stay in contact with them. So it's a system. Yeah. See, when you're in business, when you're an entrepreneur, the key is to go from being self-employed to being a business owner. See, most people have a business, but they're working the business. If they stop working, then the business stops working for them. So you put systems in place so that your business can work regardless of whether you are working or not. And that is the difference when you look at the cash flow quadrant. Most people want to be their own boss, but what they're saying is, I want to be in control of my own job. What we try to help people do is going from being self-employed to being business owners so that their business works for them regardless of whether they work or not. See, the whole point of being on the right side of the cash flow quadrant is to have things working for you regardless of whether you're punching the clock or not. Most people are still stuck on the left side of the quadrant because they're trading time for money, even when they don't have a boss anymore. They still have a job. They just control their job, which means that I work when I want to work. But guess what? I only get paid when I work. So you're still a slave. You're just a slave to yourself. Wow. Stuff is just coming out of me today.
It's just coming out. It's coming out. It's just
good morning.
Hey, Rob is in the building.
Hey, good morning. So
What's
listen,
up, Rob?
I had a time getting on this morning because I was clicking the link that was sent to me yesterday. I also posted it and everything. So I had to go on Twitter, find this link, and then, put it everywhere else to make sure people could see this, because I've been telling people I was going to be on this morning.
When you're on Blab, you get a new link every day. So it's
okay. Well, I'm learning, and here we are. So let's get cracking. I actually heard you guys a little bit while I was trying to get on, just talking about business and creating things for yourself and actually, doing the work inside of you. So I was like, I can't wait into that conversation myself.
You crunk today, Rob?
Can you guys hear me?
You break it up a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm sorry. Hello? Okay. Let me try to move to another area. Give me a second.
Got a nice chandelier up there. Look at that. Look at that chandelier.
Right. Chandelier. Got the tray ceilings. Okay. All right. Tripped out. Hey, that trim package. Yeah. That trim package is serious.
Is this better? Okay.
Yep. I think.
Is this better?
Say something. Nah, still slow motion. Yeah, we're moving like this.
It's cold outside. It's cold outside. The internet be tripping.
All right, one more time.
I'm gonna try to find somewhere else.
Wi-Fi, huh?
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Oh, I should turn the Wi-Fi off, right?
No, don't turn that off.
No, so when you're live streaming, guys, a lot of times Wi-Fi might move a little slow. Sometimes it's easier to be.
You gotta go right to where your modem is. That might help.
That's all the way in the basement, in the office.
Right. Live streaming
audio. We're not gonna be able to send you a bang or anything. You know what I mean? You got your bang done today and stuff. You got the fresh headband. Jeez, sweet.
Okay, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to find some.
Right, you gotta get your whole studio game up if you're gonna be on Blast. If you're gonna be on Blast, you gotta have a studio area.
I'm working on it.
Dedicated. Yeah. All right, so guys, if you were just joining in, we have been talking about the Alchemist, and we are just closing up the book, and Santiago, the shepherd boy, has traveled the desert in search of his personal legend, only to find himself right back where he started, digging underneath the sycamore roots to find the treasure that he had been sleeping on when he started his journey. Isn't that amazing?
It's saying he been sleeping on it.
He was sleeping on his treasure, went on this immaculate journey, only to find himself right back where he started, digging underneath the sycamore roots where he had laid rest. That's so deep, man. Don't sleep on your treasure.
Don't sleep on your treasure. Yes.
Don't sleep on your treasure, man. Yes.
How many of you guys have been in a situation where you go through? How many of you guys have been in a situation where you going through all of this stuff, talking to all these people, trying to figure it all out, whatever that is for you, and you come to realize the whole time you've been sleeping on your treasure. What is it that's inside of you that you're trying to find outside of the world that at some point in time you come back to, you realize that this is my treasure.
This is what I've been supposed to do the whole time.
The whole time. I really want you guys to think about that, because many of you guys that are here today, many of you guys that are hear this message later, you're sleeping on your treasure. You're thinking that you got to go on some journey. You're thinking that, now let me say it again, it's not that you don't have to go on a journey, you do. But you're thinking that you're going to find what you're looking for outside of yourself. And the journey that I'm saying that you need to take is the journey deep within. And repeat that again. The journey that I'm saying that you need to take is to take the journey deep within. You're sleeping on your treasure. And the reason why I'm talking about multiple streams of income tonight is because many people are sleeping on their treasure. They think they got to join some multi-level network. They think they have to, follow someone else's path, follow someone else's personal legend, and their treasure is deep within. I ain't gonna talk much about it because
what you got to say about that, L. Rob? What you got to say about that deep treasure buried right down in here? How do we find that?
L. Rob, you there?
Oh, is ready for me to chime in? How do you find what's deep inside you? Well, there's a feeling language that we all ignore. We like to listen to what people say. We like to put a lot of weight on their on their words and not their actions. And so the feeling language itself is letting you know when there's something that you need to do. So when God wants me to change, he stirs me up. He makes me feel uncomfortable with my situation. He makes me want to go inside and find what it is that's making me feel this way, because now it's time for me to do something else. So to find the treasure within is to listen to the feeling language. Listen to the Holy Spirit telling you it's time to do something else. Feel that stirred up feeling and know that I have to do something different in order to get somewhere else. And in order to get somewhere else is finding that treasure inside. I want to just go back and just give you guys a scenario. Imagine if you were just in heaven and you'd never been anywhere else, and the most beautiful music was being played, and it's always light, and you've never heard bad music, and you've never seen darkness. How would you know that you're listening to the most beautiful tapestry?
Gotta have the contrast.
How would you know?
Just put that in there.
How would you know that this light was so magnificent if you never experienced darkness? So the point is that we have to experience it first. Thought sense is better than told sense. I can describe darkness to you all day, but if you've never been in the dark, you don't know what I'm talking about. I can tell you, don't touch that, it's hot. But if you don't know what hot means, then you're not going to understand what I'm saying. But once you touch something that's hot, you're not going to understand. So it's experience. It's applied application. It's applied experience. So, you know, we go through these individual journeys to have individual experiences, to have individual application of our own knowledge. We can be all knowing in the spirit world. You come down into a body, and then you're supposed to change. You're supposed to go through changes. You're supposed to go through issues. You're supposed to come to a point where it makes sense to you. My mom can teach me something, but until I actually go through it, then it's not my own experience. It's just what someone is guiding me to do. Once you get a lot of experience, then you can take advice and then kind of apply it. But really, it's all about self-understanding whatever the experience is, and then applying that.
So here's my question. Oh, Miss Biz, man, do some shout outs, man, before I ask this question.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes. All right. So we want to do a quick shout out to D.A. Williams, social media enthusiast, solopreneur, transformation facilitator. What's happening? Hey, we got one seat left, by the way. And we have Laura B.M. back. She is the architect of all architects. And we have Omar Bilal. He is the wealth come, the birth of a new financial evolution. The wealth come. I like that. Obits, you got some situations going on. Obits, you profit from financial industry disruption. All right, we're gonna clean that up.
Making money on the way down, Mr. Bitters. He's talking about money. Yeah, making money on the way down.
Obits. And then of course we have the lovely El Rob with us in the building right now. She is the God's child, a mother, a consultant, investments, licensed real estate professional, motivational speaker, international author, and the Raw Onion. And then we have Raz Rising Capital. What's happening? And we have the lovely coach Nori Love. And we got Miss Karen Ward, who always shows up and shows out every morning right here on our network.
Hey, El Rob, I'm gonna have to hit you up, man. This year is gonna be the year that I get my first investment property, so I'll probably need to holler at you about that about 6 months down the road, man. Huh?
Most definitely. And you know what I was thinking? A lot of us, when I say us, I mean our community. We don't know that we can own. We don't know that we can buy. We don't know all the programs and all of the things that are available to us. So maybe we can all get together and do a show and talk to people about how, if you know, whatever your credit score is, what you can do, what your options are. I'm looking to make people homeowners instead of just renters. You know, most mortgages are basically half of what rent is, you know, so I'm ready to empower people with knowledge. So absolutely, I'd love to join with you and your network and let people know that they can be homeowners as well. We can own a piece of this rock. I'd rather be leaving my kids some land than a whole bunch of Gucci bags. You know what I'm saying?
Don't leave your kids bills, leave your kids benefits. So here's a question, guys, to all you guys that are here, because I believe that, you know, like attracts like. And so I told Mr. Beatles, man, I've been up all night putting in some work because I've been inspired. And I want to ask you guys, when the last time that you were inspired to put in some work? See, the problem with most people is not that they are tired, they're uninspired. So when's the last time that you were inspired to go after your treasure? The last time that you were inspired to pursue your dream. See, you're going to do it one way or the other, right? It's going to be either out of inspiration or desperation. And my goal is to make sure that you are inspired to pursue your dream each and every day, because each and every day that you do that, you're going to find that you have successful days. And the more successful days that you have, the more successful months that you have. And if you take care of your present, then your future will take care of itself. And repeat that again. If you take care of your present, then your future will take care of itself. And when's the last time that you were inspired? Hopefully this show is helping to inspire you to go after your dream. When you see other people chasing their dream and you connect to them, then hopefully that inspires you to chase your dream. So what is your dream? And are you inspired today to go after it? Mr. Beatles.
Shout out to Miss Karen Ward. She says, man, I'm sorry I was late this morning, guys, but guess what I did? I was writing and she was inspired to create her book cover. So shout out to you this morning. And hey, that's what this thing is about, man. This is what this whole network is about, man. We are, again, like it says in The Alchemist, we are on this caravan crossing the deserts together. And where the desert drops you off, we don't know. But it is on the desert, on this journey, that we are finding out what our personal destiny is, or our personal legend is, or we are refining the process. You know what I mean? And so, again, it is the daily journey. We got to get up every single morning and do what it is that we're called to do, and have the courage to do what we are called to do. And that's the challenge, because like Santiago got robbed 3 times. Jeez, Louise. 3 times, man. Come on. You know, on his way to his personal legend. He easily could have said, you know what, guys? You know what? This is crazy. This is a little ridiculous. What I need to do is I need to go find Fatima, and I need to hang. I just need to sit down somewhere. I need to have several seats right now because I keep getting robbed. But what he did was he says, you know what?
I need to have several seats.
I'm gonna pay attention to what's going on.
He was stirred up on the inside. The feeling language was going on. He was stirred up. So it didn't matter what the challenges of this earth was. He was stirred up, and he knew that God was calling him, and he wouldn't be able to rest right until he found that treasure. You know, so I wanted to just answer your question about when the last time I was inspired. I'm inspired all the time, but this was a very significant time. My first book came out on January 31st, 2014. I felt very lethargic the day that the book came out, and I'm thinking, oh God, you know, is it anxiety, you know, that I put myself out there like that? What am I feeling? The very next morning, I found out that my 18-year-old niece had been murdered. And so it was the feeling language. It's something that I never, so God, I'm telling you, we're all kind of psychic. So if you listen to what God is telling you, that was the first time that I had felt death before it happened. And when my niece passed away, the first thing I felt compelled to do was start writing my second book. The day after my first book was published. My second book is out now. And my niece is a fallen seed, but she is going to produce so much fruit because of the book that is out, because of her, because God put it in me. I've been knowing all this knowledge for so long. And then when she passed, God was like, it's time, start. I wrote 20% of my book that night with tears in my eyes, streaming. And I was just going. And I know that my book is written from the Spirit. And I understand that I was inspired by her. She will live on forever because her name is in the book, her story is in the book, and she's forever. Her entity is forever here. So listen to your feelings, whether they're good or bad. Listen to them because God is trying to tell you something. Jeez. And then what you do afterwards is going to be a blessing or not. really
it can be a blessing or it can be a curse. Hey, Miss Karen Ward, I want to make sure that you connect with El Rob here. I'm sure that you guys are connected. But as you journey along with your book, you got someone that can help you get through those rough times and get you re-inspired when you find yourself in the desert along the way. So make sure that you connect with El Rob. Make sure that you have an accountability partner. You got one right here if you need one. You're following her now. So, yeah, make sure you guys link up on Twitter or whatever. Reach out, DM, so that, as you go through this journey of finishing your book, you have someone that's telling you right now that I'm here for you. I've been through it, and you can lean on me. So this is what, this is what the show about, man. It's about connection, man. It's about a network. It really is. See, we're not just passing out business cards, guys. We're passing out our hearts to one another. And that is the most precious thing that you can have. And so some people are like, man, how at 7 o'clock in the morning are you guys having all of this energy? Wow, why? Because we are
turning up.
And we're turning up this journey, and we're doing it all together. We realize that we're not alone because we're in the caravan together. We're on the journey together.
Oh, man, shout out to the Queen Maker that just joined the building. Yvette Marie. Shout out to Asma, who just joined. What's happening? What's going on? We are wealthy, healthy, and happy this morning, man. And again, we just want to say thank you to everybody that has joined, everybody that's tuning in, tapping in, and turning on this morning. Life is about understanding that contrast is a blessing, right? The light and the darkness, the yin and the yang, the polarities, the north and the south, all of these things, the east and the west, all of this stuff is for a purpose, and it is moving you in the direction that we are supposed to be going. And you can't move forward without friction. It's very difficult for a car to move if there is no friction between the tires and the concrete that it is on. So understand that you have to embrace the challenges of life. You have to embrace the tension, because that is the only way that you're going to grow. If you want bigger muscles, you have to put more weight on the bar, period. Right? You have to put more weight on the bar. You got to sweat. And so this is what it's about. Santiago is showing us that, man, he had to sweat bullets when he was in the desert at times. But what he did understand, just like the alchemist showed him, is that there is nothing to fear when you know where you're going. When you know exactly who you are, you can walk through life. You can walk through walls when you know where you're going, because it's your destiny.
So, guys, here's the thing that we want to leave you with. I know we can continue to talk. We 30 minutes is 30 minutes. Hey, so here's the deal. Whew. I want you to recognize this one simple principle, and this is the thing that really stuck out to me about this book. I want you guys to think about, what is the reason? Why is it that Santiago was able to actually find his treasure at the end of the day? And the answer is very simple. Because he was looking for it. He was aware. He was able to find his treasure because he was looking for it. See, many of us were not able to find that which it is that we want because we don't put in the work and the effort to search for it. Seek and you shall find. There's a process. There's action in seeking. So Santiago went on this long journey and he was seeking to find. And guess what? He found. He was aware. He was active. He was an active participant in the searching process. So are you going to be an active participant in the searching process today? Searching for your treasure that's deep within. Become active in the process. And it is guaranteed that you will find. It doesn't say seek and you might find. It says seek and you will find. Become an active participant in the searching process for your treasure. Miss El Rob, any last words for the people?
Absolutely. Look, I'm glad you asked. Okay, so I just want to leave y'all with this. Negativity flows into positivity, like on a light bulb. The negative charge flows to the positive for the light to come on. So use your negativity to catapult you. Your negativity, anything that you've been through, any of your challenges, any of the things. I was homeless. I had an abusive husband. He was on drugs. I mean, you name it. I was shy. Read my book. I've been through all these things. But my negativity flowed to positivity and my lights turned on. So all things work together for the greater good. Every challenge you have is a catapult powerful. The worse the challenge, the bigger the blessing. Believe me, I'm living proof. So believe me on that.
Oh, are we back on Monday? We got to come back on Monday stronger and better than ever. I don't know what we're doing on Monday, but I'm excited already for Monday.
Yeah, we'll talk about it this weekend. What we're gonna do. So, hey guys, you guys catch us, man, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Man, it's 30 hours. It's 30 minutes of just inspiration, man. 30 minutes of connection. For everybody that you see up here, man, if you're connected with them, hey, go ahead and hit that follow button. Also, this is not a me show, it's a we show, so you have an opportunity.
That's right.
To see and share some of what you got going on so that you can continue to expand this network. It's the Wealthy Healthy Happy Show.
1,000 props.
At www.wealthyhealthyhappy.net. I'll put that in the comments below. Mr. Beatles, man, close us out.
All right, we're gonna close out with 1,000 props. We cannot get off this line today without 1,000 props. Everybody's got to be 1,000 or better for a grand before we leave. A stack. Yes. Look, this is what we're doing, man. Every day, Monday through Friday. I'm super excited. Y'all are making this show just is what it's supposed to be. And I know what's so crazy is that we are virtual, but you can feel the energy. I mean, like you can really feel it. It's like magnetic. It's electric. So with that being said, make sure that you tell somebody over the weekend how much this show has meant to you and bring them back to the show on Monday, Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. to 7:30 or so. We're here, right here, inspiring, tuning in, tapping in, turning on, and sharing. And it's not a me show, it's a we show. So make sure that you get your stuff together so you can jump in a seat and talk about what's on your mind. That being said, we are wealthy, we're healthy, we're happy, and we are out.
Have a good.
Stay warm.